This episode is brought to you by PhilaBag.
In the heart of Philadelphia, change begins with each of us. Meet PhilaBag, where humanity meets a dedication to environmental education and community service. Together, we can transform our city's watershed in just 5 to 20 minutes. Fill a bag, because a cleaner Philadelphia starts with you. Visit Phila_bag on IG to learn more.
Welcome, everyone, to the Humanitarian Heartbeat podcast. I am your host, Nia Imani, and we have a very special guest who stole my name. We share the same name. Imani. I'm going to thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for having us today. I am very welcome to be here.
Awesome. I'm going to read your amazing biography and then we'll get into it, okay?
Okay, sure thing.
The Flavor Family is a Black-owned vegan and American food truck that emerged during the year of the pandemic. Renowned for their wide range of delicious vegan and American food options, this culinary venture proudly calls Philadelphia their home since the establishment in 2020. With an unwavering commitment to serving nothing but goodness. Absolutely. Absolutely. So my first question that I ask all the guests, who do you say you are?
First and foremost, my name is Imani, of course, like she stated before, and I'm the CEO owner of the Flavor Family. I'm actually in partner with my husband, so we're partnered together, and yeah, I'm just the CEO behind the brand. Created everything, I cook everything, manage everything. So that's who I am.
You are a boss woman. I love that. That is amazing.
Yes, thank you, thank you,
Absolutely. Can you
thank
tell
you
us
so
the
much.
inspiration behind creating this? I mean, what made you do it?
Okay, so like you stated, well, we started off in 2020. That was like freshly out of the pandemic, or like freshly going into the pandemic. We started out, we were home based, and I was selling platters from inside my home. First, it was just like to those family and friends for people to cook with so many people, and I just always had like a passion for cooking, but I never really thought about cooking for hundreds of people as large as the food truck.
Uh-huh.
But the inspiration behind it was, freshly out the pandemic. I also had like a loss. I had lost my son in 2019, and around that time I was just like so unmotivated. I didn't know what to do. The sense of direction I was going in just wasn't like enough. I wasn't in um like the food chain. I was in esthetician chain,
Uh-huh.
and I was doing, lashes, facials, and stuff like that. And I leaned on to doing um, the food truck. And my inspiration was my son to keep going and to not to stop or anything like that. So, that was like the inspiration behind it.
That is beautiful. I'm so sorry to hear that.
No problem, no
Oh my
problem.
goodness.
So yeah, just kept me to keep going and keep believing into, what I wanted to do, what we wanted to do with the business. Like we wanted to go big with the food truck. We wanted to really um focus on healthy foods, because at the time when I lost my son I was pregnant. So like when you're pregnant, you want to eat healthy, but you don't know what to aim for because you're not taught it,
Mhm.
so yeah, that was like the inspiration.
Is that the reason why you solely make vegan and American food and the American food is healthy? Is that the reason why? Because you wanted to teach yourself and then also help the community as well?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's the exact reason why. Yeah.
Wow. And your food is so flavorful. How do you make
Thank
it healthy
you.
too? Because typically people are like, that's healthy, so I know it's not good. How do you make it? I know you said the ingredients love, but how do
Mhm.
you do it? It's so good, but so healthy too.
Yeah. Yes, it is so good and so healthy. And with food, it's like a science. So you really just have to really just sit and put your mind to it, and really, once you have that first ingredient, like that first ingredient for that first dish, you just have to stick with it.
Mhm.
So I like to play around with dishes. Like I like to play around with food. I like to try different things. Like I don't eat red meat now, but I like to try like different things. So like for vegan, like for a vegan. I like to try like much different types of mushrooms. And that's what I solely aim for when I sell vegan food is like mushrooms because it's healthy, full of protein and stuff like that. So that's what I like aim for, and it's delicious and people love it. People like this. Oh, this is vegan. I didn't know. And when you eat vegan, yes, when you eat vegan food, people like turn away from it because they like, oh, it doesn't, it's boring or it's not
Mhm.
really, flavorful. But you can really have fun with making vegan food. Like it's so much fun, so
That
much
is
fun.
amazing. Now, people who that try your vegan food and they're like, I didn't know it was vegan. What is their favorite meal that you make?
I make a vegan fried chicken hoagie, and it comes on
Ooh.
a soft Amarosa roll with vegan chipotle mayo, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and it's like a vegan breaded deep fried chicken, and
Ooh.
it's so amazing, and everyone loves it. Every time someone has it, they are craving for it and come back for more. I'm telling you, like if you had it, you know the chicken is like to die for, and I'm not just being biased, but
Ooh.
it's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
You making us hungry. How
I
is there a way
know.
we
I
can eat online?
know.
That is amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
How did you
thank
even
you.
navigate through the pandemic? How did you do that? Because you said you started in the pandemic. A lot of people lost their jobs during the pandemic. How did you continue to thrive in the pandemic and after?
So during the pandemic, it was really like a hard time. Like I said, we didn't have the food truck during the pandemic. The food truck was actually getting built during the pandemic. So it was like a slow, yeah, it was like a slow time for us. Because we were just starting off our Instagram page. We only had like close family and friends. So like the business was like slow, but it was still like making it believable to keep going. Like you feel
Mhm.
me? So it was still like, okay, like I have to get up and keep doing this every single day if this is
Yeah,
something I want to have a light at the end of the tunnel. You feel me? So
yeah,
it was just like a it was just like an everyday thing. I just had to keep moving. Like the pandemic was slow. Yes, it was slow. Actually it was the pandemic wasn't slow. I'm lying. It actually made sense for all of us
yeah,
because we were in a time that we were losing everything, but we're also gaining a lot too.
yeah.
Like as far as like knowledge and starting our own businesses and stuff like that. So it was okay. It was okay. And we kept going during the pandemic. We didn't stop. We didn't let that discourage us.
Yeah, yeah, you
So yeah.
powered through, just like the
Yep.
strong
Yep.
woman that you are. Are you from
Yeah.
Philadelphia?
Yes, I am. I'm from Southwest
Oh,
Philadelphia.
oh, you
Yes.
crazy. Okay.
Yes. I'm cracking up. Not crazy. Not crazy.
That is amazing. How does it feel to be like a Philly woman and become a powerful businesswoman? Like, how do you do that?
It feels so amazing. And I always been this way though. Like I always been thriving. I always been a hustler. I always been the type of person that wants to go out and make money on her own. Like I always been this person. So this right here is really nothing, like it's not nothing new to me. I don't know. I don't want to sound cocky or nothing, but it's like
You're
nothing
not
like
happy?
it's like nothing new to me. Like I always had this drive in me. So it's instilled in me. It's from like generation of ancestors and stuff like that. So it's always been like instilled in me.
I love
It's always
that.
been instilled in me. Yes, thank
That.
you.
That is that Philly hustle. That's what it is.
Yes, yes, us Philly girls. Yes.
Period.
Okay. Yes.
Now, tell me what sets the Flavor family apart from other food trucks? Not to put anybody down, but like, why should somebody say, you know what, I'm coming to your food truck?
Yes. So I want to first say that we're like one of many food trucks. I don't really know if it's I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't really see too many food trucks in Philly that's like vegan and American. Like
Mm,
I see food trucks that's like strictly vegan, like no dairy, no nothing, and then
mhm,
some food trucks are just like all vegan.
mhm.
So I mean that's the tone right there. Is
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, like I don't really know any food trucks that's like diverse with vegan and American
Mhm,
food.
mhm.
And also we're also halal too. So everything that we make is halal based. It's
That's awesome.
yeah, so we're halal as well. And halal is if people don't know, halal is more so like a fresh meat of eating. It's not packed with hormones and stuff like that. So um, that also sets a different tone from us as well.
Yeah.
Everything we make is made with love, is freshly made. Each of our own dishes are freshly made, and I'm the cook behind everything. So you know how you go to different restaurants and it's like different chefs around the time of the clock. Well, on our food truck is one chef. I'm the chef. So I think that sets apart as well because everybody's food doesn't taste the same all the time. Like,
That's
sometimes people food change. You go someplace one time and you're like, oh my God, this is so good. And the next time you
mhm.
go, it doesn't taste the same because their chef changes over and over again. So I feel like we always have a consistency of love and good flavor in our food all the time, no matter what time of the year, what time of the day. Like every day that I open, the food just still tastes the same. And everyone always says that. That's why I always see the same faces every single day when I'm out there. 'Cause I'm like, okay, I'm
Mhm.
doing something right.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Yes,
you're gonna
yes,
have so
yes.
many more people.
Yes, I appreciate it. I hope so. Y'all come down. Make sure y'all come down, okay? We are located on 43rd and Chester Avenue in West Philadelphia. It's like in the Clark Park area. Yes, come on down.
I love it. I love it. Can you
Come on
started to
down.
do this, how saying how a lot of people
Thank you, girl.
love your food. Can you share some success stories or like memorable stories that you have of people trying your food and just loving your food?
Yes, so crazy. When we first opened, that was a very memorable time during that time. We first opened, and this was our first day, and I didn't know what I didn't know what to expect,
Uh-huh.
but the outcome was amazing. I wish I can send you pictures and well, I'm gonna share some pictures with you so you can like
Yeah,
maybe attach it to the video and you
yeah.
can see like we had a line that was like so long and I did not expect for this to happen. Like the line was outrageous. The first day that we opened at Clark Park and I wasn't originally going to stay there at Clark Park
Mhm.
because of I didn't know that all the businesses and the college and stuff. I wasn't really too familiar with that area too
Okay.
much, but I'm so glad that I stayed there because that moment right there out there on the food truck for my first day has been history ever since. Like, like it's been history for us ever since.
Mhm.
For the business as well is has grown tremendously throughout the 3 years we have been in business. It has been like amazing. So that was like a very honorable moment. And
Yeah.
then also, and people love the food. That's why, people around that neighborhood, they know the Flavor family. They know, oh, the black truck that be out there Monday through Friday. Yes, they know us.
I love that.
Yes. Yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, we also did a wedding. We catered for a wedding. That was one of the most amazing caterings we did as well. It was a hit. It was a good time. Um, our customers were from over, I think, like UK, and they came over to the US.
Wow.
Yeah, to have a wedding. And it was beautiful. It was at someone's house, like one of their friends' house. But it was a nice house. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. Like the food was the choices that they chose for their options. It was just amazing, and it was so fun to create because it was different things, So it took me
Mhm.
out of my shell and stuff. But it was good. It was nice. It was a nice time, and those were the two like most memorable times that I can really say like wow,
Yeah.
like I love this. I love to cater. Like I love this.
That
I
is
love to
awesome.
cook.
I'm so proud of you to have found your passion because a lot of people have not found that yet. How do people find their passion? How did you find your passion? How?
Um, like I said, it always well no. Yeah, like I said, it always been instilled in me to be a hustler, but finding my passion, it had taken some time because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I said before,
Mhm.
I was an esthetician and I was doing that for since 2000 okay, since 2013. I've been doing lashes all the way to 2017 and
Mhm.
I was doing like lashes and facials and eyebrows and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
So that was kind of like I thought that was my passion.
Yeah.
But once I got to know myself more, once
Mhm.
I got to, sit and really reflect back on like during the time of my younger years, cooking wasn't I
Mhm.
mean, yeah, cooking always wasn't something um that I looked as a passion. I just looked at
Mhm.
it as a hobby,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, once I got with my husband, I feel like I started to cook more.
Yeah. Of
So that's
course.
when I started to yes. So that's when I started to like, oh, I like this. Like this is
Mhm.
making me happy. Like, oh, my husband loved the meals. Oh, this is making me happy. Like,
Yeah.
yes. So um that was like the passion behind it. Like and also really sitting down and really getting to know myself
Mhm.
Because when you cook, I feel like it's like a meditation type thing. Like you meditate and you learn the foods and you season the foods with love and you just sit there. I listen to music when I'm cooking. So
Yeah,
like that right there is just like all the passion I need. Like
I
that
love
was like my passion behind it. Like loving the food and cooking for people and hearing, oh my God, this is so good. Like that's like the passion behind, why I started it. And also, if some people out there that don't know what their passion is, I feel like you just have to sometimes just sit with
it.
yourself, write things down, and let don't think too hard on things. Just let life guide you. Sometimes
Mm,
we think too hard on stuff, and the answer be right there. Like,
mm.
don't think too hard on stuff. Like, just let it guide you, and fall through with it. If it don't work, try again. Try something
Mm.
else. Like.
I
So
love
yeah.
that. That's great
Thank
advice.
you. Thank you.
Awesome. And I think I'm very, very passionate about this next question because I feel like it kind of guides to what you were getting ready to say and what you did say.
Hmm.
How has religion, if it has, impacted your business?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again, yeah.
How has religion impacted your business? Like, how do you continue to go on?
Uh,
How do you, how,
oh, girl.
you know?
Yes. So, yes. So, my number one thing is my Lord, okay? I do not play. That's my number one thing. And my faith to keep going. Like, it can be the slowest, like, with food truck businesses, is it's like a seasonal thing,
Mhm.
okay? And it's a yearly thing, seasonal thing, but during the summertime is the most times, and during the winter times is the slowest times. But your faith is something that you have to keep, no matter how busy, no matter how slow. Like faith is one thing that carries me through. Allah is one thing, which it means God. For people that don't know, I am Muslim, but it
Mhm.
makes people carry through. Like make sure that I'm always up and thanking Him every single morning. Like because that's what really keeps me going. Like that keeps me grounded. That keeps me stoned. So, my faith with my Lord is just a number one thing that helps the business as well. I pray over it every single day. Like I
Mm.
pray for my business flourish every day. Like it's I don't know, I can get deep with it. Like my faith
Get
is
deep with it.
that's what yes, my faith is just something that I just it's I can't explain it, Nia. I really can't explain it, but it's just something that I take very, very serious
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's just like God don't play about me. Okay,
I know
He do
that's
not
right.
play. Yes. So yeah, it's my faith is 100% because of the my business is because of the faith that I have with my Lord. Like some people
Mhm.
just say it, but I feel like I really like it's proof behind it. Like the
Yeah.
pudding is right there. The pudding's in the facts. Okay,
Yeah.
it's right there.
I love it. I love that. And it has your
Yes.
religion helped you throughout this entire process? You mentioned your loss and what you
Hmm.
built and how you are sustained and keep going, like just throughout. It has just helped you.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
You are fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So my first question to you was, who do you say you are? So once people listen to this podcast, who will they say you are?
Listen to the podcast, you guys would say that I am that girl. Okay. It's like no, I'm playing. But no, you guys would
I
say
love
that
it.
I am period, right? You guys would say that I am the best, most honorable, respectful caterer in Philadelphia. I'm playing. But no, I'm really
No.
no, you guys would really love me and I really want you guys to come check me out. Come here hold a conversation. Like I said, on 43rd and Chester and Clark Park. So
There
come
we
see
go.
that.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
Yes, you can find us on Instagram at the Flavor Family with 2 underscores. Um, and yes, you guys can follow us and keep updated with all of the outings that we're having, the events that we have coming up, and things like that.
Yes, I'm so excited. I can
Thank
attest
you.
their food is so good. It was so
Telling
good. Imani came through for an event that we had. It was so good. The line was so long. I
yes,
really
girl.
had. I think I had to pray for a crumb because it was it was all
Oh
just
my gosh,
amazing,
yes,
amazing.
yes,
Make sure you go down, support her, support and taste that love because
yes.
listen, there's a lot of food trucks, but like Imani said, there's nothing like hers. And once you
Mm-hmm.
taste her food, you're going to be a customer forever.
Forever,
Forever.
ever.
Yes,
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you, Nia. I love you, girl.
Of course, I love you too. Thank you so much for joining us at the
Thank you for
Humanitarian
having
Heartbeat
us.
podcast. Follow our girl Imani, the Flavor family, and
Yes.
let's have a positive and impactful day. Bye, guys.
Yes, you too. See you.